Hey, how's it going? It's Boise Mike with Two Rocks and a Donkey. I'm gonna illustrate hybrid poker, how it works, doing my morning practice before going out to the wind to play a cash game session, get a little practice in the morning just to remind myself of a few spots. And so I want to go ahead and illustrate pre-flop. Let's pick a spot here. What do we want to do? How about we take open on the button? Okay, so this is just raise first in on the button. Everybody folded. And this hand we're going to fold. Pretty simple. All right, and of course I'm going to make mistakes. This is all part of learning. You can see that GTO prefers about 30% open with the 3-5 suited and 70% fold. Also, if you hit the question mark here, it gives you the chart of hands and all the actions that you might take. So this is really helpful. So I like to do my best to memorize these charts as best as I can. Pre-flop is very crucial, of course, because it starts the hand, and if you make a mistake pre-flop, a lot of the times it compounds throughout the hand. All right, let's keep going. I'll just fly through a few of these. This is a standard raise. That's a standard raise. Okay, and one quick tip. Really easy to think about this. On the button, your standard open for suited hands, the lowest card should be 6 usually. So if you have your lowest card is a 6 or higher, then you're going to open it definitely. There's some exceptions like that 3-5 suited, where sometimes you're going to want to open it, even though you fold it most of the time. So let's take a look at the chart again and notice that right here, if your lowest card is a 6 for suited, you're going to open up anything higher than that. Also see that there's some 5s, some 4s, some 3s. Obviously, your top card matters a lot. If you have ace, king, or queen, it's strong enough with a suited hand to open any of those combinations, even down to queen 2 suited. I want to highlight how to use this tool in hybrid poker. In some situations, there's going to be a frequency of raising, a frequency of folding. There might be other actions too. Since this is pre-flop, it's a simple pre-flop open. It's a simple raise or fold. That's something important to highlight in No Limit Hold'em. Pre-flop, you typically raise or fold. There's almost no flatting. If you're flatting, you're likely making a mistake. You can choose 100% raise or 100% fold or some combination of both. And you can also slide this bar up or down to pick the frequency for each. Jack 5 suited is probably 100% open. Maybe there is some folding, but I think it's about 100% open. Okay, king 3 suited. Any suited king is 100% open raise from the button. Now, of course, position is key. You're going to have a much larger opening range on the button than any other position before it. Ace king, of course, is a raise. All right. 8-9 offsuit is possibly mixed. I don't have this one memorized. Typically with an offsuit, your lowest card wants to be 9, but since it's connected with a 8-9, I think you're going to raise this most of the time. Maybe there is some folding. So let's just do an example where I'm going to take 75% raise, 25% fold. It was 52.48. Let's take a look at the chart again. How many of these mix are there for offsuits? You can see 10-8 offsuit, 9-8 offsuit, and Jack-8 offsuit have a mix of open and fold. If we look at aces, ace-4 offsuit all the way up wants to raise 100%. Ace-3 offsuit is mixed. It's mostly a fold, but sometimes an open. Okay, let's get back to it. So take note of that. Like I said, a standard open for offsuit is the lowest card should be a 9. But we can see that there's a few examples of the lowest card being an 8. So once you get to an 8, it's a mixed strategy. All right, let's do a couple more. All right, this is the only ace offsuit that you're going to fold 100%, ace deuce. It's just too weak. Broadway cards are always, 2 Broadway cards are always strong enough to open from the button. All right, let's do like 3 more. Okay, 10-8 offsuit. Like I said, if this was a 9, then we would open it 100%. But once you get to an 8 as the low card, then it's going to be a mixed strategy. So there's going to be some raising, some folding. 10-8 is probably, say, 55% raise, 45% fold. Oh, look at that. You can open it more than that.
Hey, quick side question, Mikey. Why does it always say 2.45? Is that just the optimal bet?
Yes.
You can't change that yet?
Yeah, good question. That's the optimal raise size that this GTO is recommending. And from the button, you're going to raise a bit larger than you are going to from earlier positions. Typically, the earlier positions will want to raise to something like a 2.1 or 2.2. Of course, that's online. You pretty much only see that online. You're not going to see that too much live. At a live cash game, you're probably going to see when you get into the higher stakes or mid stakes, you're probably going to see a 3 big blind open from earlier positions, and then maybe like a 4 big blind open from the button. If you're playing like 1-2 or 1-3, the sizings are going to be larger, and it's okay to adapt to your table. You don't have to stick to what GTO says here when you're playing a live cash game. You're just going to see the sizing commonly online, and you'll also see some of it in maybe the highest cash games. All right, so I think that pretty much wraps up this session, this practice session. I hope we all learned something from this. I learned a few things, and that's exactly why I practice this on almost a daily basis. I put in probably at least 10 hours a week. I think it's worth the study. The more you study, the higher your return will be in the future. So it is highly important to study. And I think hybrid poker is an excellent tool for studying GTO. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching Two Rocks and a Donkey. Please like and subscribe. It helps out with our channel.